Guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. But first you need a scrambled cube, which I did that off camera. The first step is to get the white daisy, so you want to get, this is an edge piece. You want to get all of the white edge pieces surrounding the yellow. It doesn't matter if there's any corners or not. So flip all the ones you can get up. Then if you see one like this, turn it like that and put it up. And say that there's a piece here, you can turn it like that and then bring it up. So once you get all the edge pieces there, if you have this, you can bring this to either side and move the middle up, and that's a white daisy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the top until this matches with the blue and turn it twice to put it under there. Once we keep repeating that with all of the colors, and after you do that, you should have the white cross. Now what you need to do is solve the first layer, solve the white face and first layer. If you do the white correctly, the first layer will also be solved. So you could either, if you have a piece like this, if you were to bring this up and that piece wasn't in the way, if these didn't line up, you're going to bring two back and do this. But in this case, it lines up, so you're going to bring that to the opposite side of the piece that you want to bring it up, and then move that back. And that, make sure these pieces are matching, because if you don't do that, it will only solve the white and not the first layer. If you have a piece like this, it's the same as the last one, so move the middle and bring it up because it matches. Now, now we're going to learn something called, I call it a righty algorithm. It's not its actual name though. It's where you go up, up with the right, and then right here, down with the right, and back with here. If you have one of these, you're going to do that algorithm twice. Just make sure, so red and blue, put it above the red and blue, and do that algorithm 3 times. And that should solve the corner. And then, now, since this is facing this way, you're going to do it that way. And now we're going to learn what's called a lefty algorithm. And it's the same as the righty, just it's a bit different. Up with the left, and then to the side right here, down, and then back like that. So now that you have the first layer solved, you need to solve the second layer. Now, I already have part of it solved right here. If you got lucky and it's already solved, you can skip this part. So, this piece is in the wrong spot, so we're going to bring it up by doing a righty algorithm. And then, since it's facing that way, we're going to do a lefty algorithm. And that gets that piece out because it did not go there. Okay, now let's start solving this layer. So we're going to put this matching with the middle, and then there's a red. We're not going to put it on the red side. We're actually going to put it on the opposite of the red side, which opposite of red is orange. And then we're going to, and then from whatever others, then from the opposite side, we're either going to do a lefty or a righty algorithm. In this case, it's on the left side, so we're going to do a righty algorithm, just like this. And since it's facing this way, we're going to turn it that way and do a lefty algorithm. And if done correctly, that should solve the piece. So basically you just repeat that. There's a green, so we don't put it like that. We put it on the opposite, and then since it's on this side, we're gonna do a lefty algorithm, and then we're gonna turn it like that because it's facing that way, and do a righty algorithm. So now you just repeat. So there's a green on top, put it on the opposite side of the green. It's on the left, so do a righty algorithm. It's facing to the left, do a righty algorithm. Now, what you have to do is, if you have one of these, put it up here, and then you're gonna bring it up, and go up, and then do a righty algorithm. And then go back down. If you have a line, make sure it's facing horizontal, and you're gonna do another one of those. Do a righty algorithm and bring it back, and you should have a yellow cross, just like that. And now we need to make sure. Now we need to match the sides. Now we're gonna learn another algorithm. It's up to the side, down, and then this way, and then up and two back to here. Now, you might have to repeat. Now, repeat this in whatever on the side, in the middle of the pieces that need to be swapped. And if they're across each other, just do it on one of the sides. Right now, this is the middle, so we're going to do it again. It's normally 2 times when there's 2 that need to be swapped, but you should always check to make sure by remembering that green is opposite of blue, red is opposite of orange, white is opposite of yellow. So after you do that a couple times, you should have the yellow done. Now, you're going to check that. So now you're going to look at the corner pieces. If you were to flip this, the yellow would be in the right spot. Now, there's either going to be all 4 of them. If there's all 4 of them, you can skip this part. If there's one of them, if there's one of them, you just wait until I get one. I have 0, so instead you're going to do another algorithm. If you have 0, you're going to do an algorithm called the Nick Gloss, wherever you want. Right, you're going to bring the right side up, and then the upper layer to the right, and then the left side up, the upper layer to the left, and then the right side down, and then the upper layer to the right, and then the left side down. So line up the pieces again and try to find one piece that would go together. Again, none of mine go together, so I'm going to do the Nick Gloss again. Now line them up, see if one goes together. Now we have one that goes together. Now you're going to make sure that one piece is on the right and do the Nick Gloss. Now, you might have to do it a couple times. If you were to cheat and turn a corner like this, it would be solved. So once you have all of them like this, if you have 4 corners that are in the correct spot, then start with a 2, or then start with one that looks, never mind. You're gonna flip it upside down like this and do a righty algorithm until this piece is solved. And make sure it's on the right side. Now, don't turn the cube like this. You have to turn the bottom of the cube until you get the next one right there, and then do the righty algorithm again. Now, I don't know what I did, but I messed up. So if you want to, you can skip this part while I get back to where we were. Because if you mess up the yellow, right now, you basically have to restart because your cube will be entirely scrambled again. So you don't want to mess up. That's all I gotta say. You don't want to mess up. So just don't mess up. So if you don't mess up, you'll be fine. No, everybody messes up sometimes. Okay, now we're back to where we were. So we're gonna keep doing righty algorithms until that piece is solved. And make sure you complete your righty algorithms before you swap the piece. And that is how you solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Okay, bye-bye, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Hope this helps you learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube.